Markets surged around the world last week as investors focused less on geopolitical risk and more on a friendlier macro picture. The big drivers? Cooling inflation, growing hopes for central bank rate cuts, and fresh stimulus talk out of Japan and China. It was a global risk-on rally. But look a little closer, and the stories driving each region start to diverge. U.S. stocks hit new record highs, driven by three things: softer inflation data, a likely Fed rate cut this coming week, and another wave of strong earnings from big tech. The consumer price index came in just below expectations, and now the market sees a near certainty of a rate cut. Meanwhile, the so-called Magnificent Seven stocks are carrying much of the earnings growth for the S&P 500. In Europe, there's progress, but it's uneven. The Eurozone saw its strongest business activity in over a year, and consumer sentiment improved. But under the surface, France remains a problem, with business activity contracting again, highlighting the region's uneven recovery. The UK was a bright spot. Inflation stayed flat, retail sales beat expectations, and now markets are betting the Bank of England could cut rates in December without risking the recovery. That helped UK stocks outperform continental peers. In Japan, a new prime minister and talk of fiscal stimulus sparked a sharp rally. The yen weakened as the Bank of Japan is now expected to delay its next rate hike until year-end. Political clarity, for once, was a bullish signal. China's picture is mixed. GDP and industrial output beat expectations, but consumer spending and investment are still sluggish. Long-term tech goals lifted market sentiment, but weak domestic demand remains the missing piece of China's recovery. Next week is huge. We'll hear from the Fed, the ECB, and the Bank of Japan. We'll get GDP data from the US and Europe, plus key inflation numbers and China's PMI. Any surprises could shift this rally or end it. The rally's real, but it's fragile. Inflation is cooling and policy may ease, but soft demand is still lurking beneath the surface. Big week ahead. Stay sharp. Like, share, and subscribe for more. And for deeper insight on everything moving markets, listen to the full podcast, streaming now. Link in the description.